Maya, you are looking so rock and so roll.
Oh, thank you so much. And the reflections are just
I know, I'm really
beautiful.
digging our hardware. Look at us this holiday season. Miss Rock and Miss Roll. Rock and rolling over here.
So here we are in Rehoboth, Massachusetts, and we have some goodies for you.
Oh, we are so excited about the next item that we are going to bring out for you guys.
Okay, so tell me about this item.
Okay, so I got this when I was maybe 12 years old for Christmas, I believe, from my Uncle Stephen, who isn't the biggest gift giver. I would say maybe like physical gift giver.
Right.
This was the first and last gift he gave me. And it was from his travels to Egypt. Besides it being really substantial in weight, like, let me just grab a hold of this.
Ahead.
This feels momentous. You know, this feels like a real object to be reckoned with. You put this on a coffee table in any living room and it's bam!
It's a statement.
You have been somewhere else. And what this says about your home is a lot.
It also has a family history. So it came from our uncle. It's now coming to you, and it can continue to live on with that
That's
history.
beautiful. That really is such a good point, Maya. It was also very special to me growing up. I mean, my sister and I would dress up all the time, and you better believe we used Uncle Stephen's Egyptian creamer when we were having tea.
Tea.
Just usually water.
Tea. Let's take a close detail at the beautiful decor on the surface of this object.
It looks like it's been engraved, etched in. You know, the texture here against the smooth gold, and then we've got, you know, some drawings in there. It's
Right,
just-
so here you've got sort of these floral leafy patterns, and then here you almost have a seashell looking scalloped texture.
seashell.
And look,
that's hard to say. Scalloped seashell.
And running my fingers along that, it's just such a pleasurable texture.
Right. Yeah, it's the smooth, and then we've got
Right.
patterns, and it's you said something so nice about regal. Like, it
Regal.
really, it lifts a whole room.
And you know, why don't we take a moment to look at the sizing for those of you curious about how big this is. It is about
Formidable 9 inches.
9 inches. And that includes this extra minaret. And so we've got 9 inches. It's about 7 is the body of it.
And Maya, let's see how what its width is.
Right.
And
So
this
all the way
spout.
from the handle to the spout, we're looking at about 7.5 to 8 inches. So it's not going to take up a lot of room.
But it's
by
also
any
not
means.
nothing.
It is heavier than you might think.
Which is so nice because things are made so shoddily these days. You know, you
You
look
pick
at it
something up.
and it just falls over.
Yeah, and you think something's metal, you pick it up, it's plastic.
You know, this isn't gonna fall over.
And that sound.
Otherworldly, but also really brings you into the present. I mean, it just makes it really just... I think if we just go back to the fact that this is going to enhance your room. It's going to enhance your visitor's experience. You walk in and you're like, my standard of living is better.
So perfect gift for someone who really cares about their home space.
Likes nice things.
And wants to really, you know, surprise you in different moments. So
You're
you
not
turn
going to
the
find
corner,
that... Right.
You turn the corner, you have this special accent piece, and you're not expecting it.
No. And it's a big pow.
Right.
You know? But also a tasteful pow.
Tasteful pow.
So this is just Rehoboth well water.
So let's look at that stream. Now, you know what I hate about certain creamers?
Inconsistent stream flow. ISF.
And you know, it's frustrating when you have too much or too little, but look at this steady stream.
I mean, you have absolute control over how fast and how mighty the stream is. It's going to do exactly what you want it to do, and it's not going to mess up that ratio of coffee to milk, tea to milk.
And this object can be yours.
From our home to yours, from our history
to your
yours.
history.
From Uncle Stephen to Zoe to you.
It looks as though we have got
Oh my gosh.
a very,
Some goodies.
very special
And it's
supply.
not a pair of Reeboks. No, no.
We store things in all different kinds of containers in this household.
Always a surprise.
But look at that. This is not what you were expecting.
No, no.
These
don't belong on your feet.
These are readers. And a whole set of beautiful readers.
That range in strength, and probably in the year that they were made
And purchased,
And
yes.
purchased. They were all worn by
Sue Carroll.
our mother. What I like so much about these, oh my gosh, that blue is just like kapowie. You know, look at that. It just frames her face so nicely. And I want to know, what was Sue Carroll reading when she wore these glasses? I mean, you almost put them on and you have read the books she has read.
It's true.
And she reads quite a lot of classic literature.
She is a very well-read woman, and I think that when you buy these, you are inheriting knowledge. So let's look at, those are gorgeous. Now
Like,
they have the taper.
I wonder, right, and I wonder what, right. There's something a little bit bookish.
Almost a little
eye.
cat eye.
Yeah.
Let's take a close look at that. And why don't we notice here this beautiful, it frames the face really beautifully. You've got the metal accent right here, but you also have this continuous yellow frame.
And I'll speak to the experience of wearing them.
What's that like?
They're a little strong. Let's take a look at what, these are 1.5.
1.5.
So anyone out there that has found themselves struggling to read the written word.
And just a frosty red frame.
So our mother, she loves Sudoku. She loves
Crosswords.
the New York Times crosswords. She loves to read all different kinds of news on her iPad.
Right.
She also loves to read. She's not a Kindle woman. She likes to read
Physical
actual books.
Right.
Yeah, with pages. I think she likes, enjoys the ritual of turning the page, and it's just so. There's something really moving about that we've seen her in all these glasses at different periods of time.
Why don't we
her-
give her a call and ask her to speak to these glasses? Because we can only speak to them as we experience them from the outside. But how did she really experience these? And maybe she can remember particular favorites.
So you are on with us. We are talking about your box of reading glasses. Oh, we have a
have some.
brand new pair right here, never before worn. Did you know you have a pair of tinted reading glasses down here that you've never worn before, Sue?
No, I didn't realize that.
Well, some lucky person is going to become the new owner of these glasses.
Yeah,
Are you
maybe we could.
using all my glasses?
We are selling them, yes.
This is what it's like to look through a pair. To look through the eyes of Sue Carroll. And really quickly, what were some of the books that you've read with these glasses?
Pardon?
Yeah,
Well, I'm reading Little Dorrit by Charles Dickens.
and are you enjoying it, Sue?
Yes, I am. I'm very much enjoying it. I love to read Dickens in the winter. I imagine London, in the winter time, with the snow, and which it doesn't really get, but yeah, so it's very enjoyable.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Sue, for calling in, or actually for picking up our call.
I'm pleasure speaking to you.
Okay, have
Thank
a
you
good
so
one.
much. That is
Happy holidays.
you too. It's just thrilling. I mean, you just heard the voice of the person who owned these glasses.
Now that's something that we're missing these days, is knowing the history of where our things come from. It really becomes obscured. You know, things get made globally and shipped to your door, but who is behind these objects?
Right.
And this is what really is special about buying from the Rehoboth Basement, is you get to hear the history of these objects and you get to become a part of our family by buying these objects.
And you inherit a whole history. Okay.
So this next item is a little bit funny. It has a weird history. So why don't you go ahead and pull that out?
I'm gonna dive in.
So, and I'm still wearing those glasses. These are for sale.
Could be yours.
Could be yours.
What do we have
What is
here?
this?
It's like it's a veil. But what is its real purpose, Maya?
So let me tell you about this
Oh
beautiful
my
item.
gosh.
Now I believe this was maybe 2011. I was living in Guatemala, and yeah, if we can hang that up, I was getting attacked by ferocious mosquitoes. Now I spent nights just sleepless.
Now, how many nights? I want to know, like, how many nights of being mauled to bits did it take before
By the
you were
Guatemalan
like,
mosquitoes.
No, I'm going to take the power back, and I'm going to make a change. Like, how many nights would you say? And
I
how
would
many mosquito bites?
I mean, I would say tens and tens of mosquito bites. Maybe, I think I did count, I think maybe 30 or
30.
so. And it took me about a week or two to figure out that I could actually change the situation. Which is a really exciting moment when you realize, okay, this problem I can really solve. And so I decided to go to the market and ask for a mosquito net. But I got this beautiful mosquito net, which is actually, as you can tell, for a crib.
No, get out of town. Get
It's
out of
for a
Rehoboth.
Well,
No,
I mean,
stay, 'cause I love you.
okay, I will. So, if you have a child and that child is getting eaten by mosquitoes, this is the net for you.
Well, and you know, there are so many people out there who just are so delicious that, you know,
It's really a compliment when you're getting bitten by mosquitoes.
yeah, I always go, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, but also, no thank you at
Right.
a certain point, you know? And
So-
this is when you say no thank you.
And so what you can do, look, why don't we zoom in here on this detailing. So along with sort of the baby decor of this, you can see that there are beautiful little dainty ivory ribbons.
Let's say I don't want this bow right here. I want it right here. I can just go like this and move it. And, you know,
Let's-
one day if I want to get really crazy, I could just take all of these little bows and line them up.
And so you are really going to sleep better with this.
Look, it's Maya and Zoe.
And this as a gift, I mean, come on.
Well, the other thing that's-
sleep. Sleep.
oh my, sleep, smooth skin.
Smooth skin, no
Unpoisoned
itching,
skin.
that sound
Oh
of the
my
mosquitoes
gosh.
when
When
you're
you
like,
know you
can't
can sleep, when those nasty little buggers are buzzing around, but you know you have a shield between you and their nasty ways, you can really rest easy and get that REM cycle
And
in.
that is what happened. As soon as I got this net, I felt such a deep sense of relief.
The other thing I want to get in really quickly while we still
Okay,
have time
go in there.
is that this could be repurposed as a gown, as a wedding
Zoe always
veil.
has such crafty ideas.
You know, like
They're a little wacky, but oftentimes they work out.
But like, you know, in the world, in this day and age of Etsy, of do it yourself. Like,
Right.
just why not take this and make it, you know, and then not only while you're getting married are you looking fabulous, but you're also not getting eaten by mosquitoes.
And say the
2
mosquitoes
for 1.
The mosquitoes come. The mosquitoes come.
You say,
There you
bye
go.
groom, bye wife, I am protected. I love you, but I'm also loving myself.
That is what you can say with this statement. So look at that 2-in-1. I mean, Zoe, you always know how to sell it.
Oh, Maya.
You know how to
We
give
make
it
a
that
good team.
dual
We make a good
meaning.
team.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it
okay.
in.
So
It's like it's my wedding. You would be my bridesmaid for sure.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't snooze on this, but once you buy it, you can snooze.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Great. We have a really exciting object up next, and it's going to get you in the holiday spirit.
Indeed.
Ta-da! So, here...
What is this?
What
you
is
might
this?
ask.
That's a good question. It is an accent piece. So, think about your dining room table.
Didn't you have an idea to
It's
use
true.
this as the horn of a unicorn?
So, my idea was something like this. Now, unicorn, I never quite figured out how to strap it onto my head. And, you know,
But one of you might be able to.
you might be able to.
In which case-
It actually would be very simple, but I never pulled it together. You know, when you just have those things sitting around and you think, ugh, I wish I could do that with this thing, but I'm going to forget when the time comes.
But now it's your opportunity to strap this on your forehead and be the unicorn we know you are.
Now, in the holiday season, you can really brighten up your mantle.
I mean,
with this
This
little
is
thing.
Beyonce. This is fabulous. This is
Times Square. This is New Year's Eve.
this is like actually how I think of myself as an inanimate object.
Right.
I'm basically this, right?
Twins.
Me, myself, and I.
People think we're twins, but
But-
this is really her twin.
So if you want to have me hanging out in your living room, just get this. Quieter.
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 Doesn't interrupt so much.
Oh, Maya.
But you know.
What do you mean?
So,
What do you mean?
so
really tell me.
if she will just let me say that this holiday,
Is this thing on?
this holiday, this could be yours. And really, I mean, you've got the inside wiring. It is a sturdy object. I would think that it's, you know, a lot of glue, gold beads, glitter, and that texture. I mean, there's nothing like it. If you just listen to that sound.
If you're into asthma,
ASMR. You can travel with it very easily.
yep.
Very easily. Pack
Stick
that
it
in your
that
carry-on.
backpack. It's
Certainly.
for those of us who have social anxiety. You know, sometimes you need a structure you can just be like, oh, wow, look at that cone.
So, or you reserve a parking spot, right? You know, people
But
have
do it in
those
style.
people have those orange cones in the
I
back of their car.
interrupted her.
Yes, you did. You can just take this out, put it in the parking spot. That's a little bit crazy, but you get my point that this can be a lot of different things.
It's crazy times. And so if someone were to actually put this out and reserve this as their parking spot, I would say, go you.
That is your parking spot.
Not
you
mine.
deserve it.